And you mentioned there Adrian Lewis and his victory in week 2 in Bournemouth. Averaged 105 against Barney, beat him 8-3 in double quick time. And next week, big game for Adrian when he comes up against a certain Phil Taylor. And Ronnie faces Barney, so added significance for tonight's game. They'll want to go into their matches next week in a confident mood with a good result here in this one.
Well, as we were saying, two very, very quick throwers. It's going to be a blast, this one. And here is Lewis. I just get the feeling, you know, Nigel, that Lewis plays better early in the night rather than later in the evening. You remember in Bournemouth he was first on, and he went off like a rocket, like a Ronnie the Rocket.
57.
And last week he was on last, and he looked half the man.
He looks deadly serious here as well. Ronnie was the man with the relaxed build-up, the walk-on.
7 score.
But Lewis looks absolutely determined, although it was a weak visit to the board, wondering what was going on there. Rocket Ronnie opening up with the throw and looking to hold the throw and take a 1-0 advantage here.
I remember that Baxter was ahead in all his first 4 matches. In fact, he was 4 up against Phil Taylor, remember? Until last week, and he was trailing against James Wade and came back. So Baxter this year seems to be a different man. He's told the Sun newspaper that he's fed up being the bridesmaid. He's really going for it this year. It's time, he said. He won a major, and he really means business.
84 needed for Baxter to take an early lead here then. Treble 20 needs double 12 now. Nicely done. That is absolutely clinical from Rocket Ronnie Baxter. No mistake whatsoever with his first shot at a double. And Lewis throwing slack darts here now.
So the new, mean, lean, determined Ronnie Baxter gets a flying start, and there are times he's a real pleasure to watch, this man, because he's such an intuitive player. He just seems carelessly to launch the darts, and they go spot onto the target. Lovely to watch.
Absolutely, and it's great to see him have a rejuvenation of his career, if you like. As we see the throw of Rocket Ronnie Baxter. It was nice to see him do well last year.
100.
Yeah, not much to choose between these two. Baxter's 6 in the rankings, Lewis is 7, and in prize money earnings, just a 3,000 difference.
140.
Baxter on 179,000, Lewis on 176,000. So evenly matched.
First 180 in the match goes to Adrian Lewis, who looks absolutely determined here. This game could developing into a classic double 12, clinical finishing. Rocket Ronnie Baxter goes 2-0 up, just moments after Lewis hit a 180.
And that's the second successive leg he's done the identical checkout, 84, treble 20, double 12.
99.
Andrew Ford in there, one of the characters of the game.
96.
Tell you what, Adrian Lewis has got to get some consistency into his game pretty quickly. He looks concerned, and rightly so. So if Baxter can hold his throw here, he will really have flown away into that 3-0 lead. Lewis is a quick player. It's all well and good being quick, but he's got to find some consistency now. That's much more like it, those last 2 trebles for Lewis.
I just get the feeling this evening, Nigel, he's not throwing quite as quickly as he has in the past. Nothing changes the pace of Baxter. But you were right, Lewis has got to get in the groove here. Can't afford to lose this leg.
58.
Ronnie looks very relaxed and very much in control of his game. Lost to Wes Newton 6-4 in the second round of the UK Open qualifier in Wigan on Sunday. AD got to the 4th round of that before losing to Mark Dudbridge 6-2. It was their weekend action up in Wigan. Down here in Brighton, it's Ronnie Baxter who holds the early advantage here.
Adrian Lewis's partner, as Baxter now looks at 14 for double top. Hasn't missed a double yet.
Absolutely clinical finishing from Ronnie Baxter. 3-0 he leads, and already The challenge is on for this man to get back into the game.
And these averages are little short of staggering. 112.73 for Baxter and a 100% checkout success record. This is championship form
99.
from the Rocket Man. He really has liftoff in Brighton.
More like it from Lewis. Second 180 in the game. And it has to be mentioned that if Baxter does win this match, he will go level on 8 points with Mervyn King, who drew with Barney.
Yeah, big point for Barney. Just seen that. King, what was he, 6-3 up? Oh, dear, dear, dear.
140.
It was a topsy-turvy contest, but nothing topsy-turvy about this, with Baxter averaging 115. 2 in.
Topsy. And 121 now to triple 17 for the ball for a whiz-bang finish.
96. What do you require?
You can't
82.
blink, can you, watching this? Baxter leading 82. 17 for Tops. Tops he needs.
62.
And now Lewis, quite simply, Dave, has to take out this 25.
Absolutely, double 8, 2 darts. Only needs one. Game back on.
Adrian Lewis. Fifth leg is ready to throw first.
4 legs
Game
gone
on.
in double quick time. Baxter finally missed a shot at a double.
68.
Yes, and such is the white-hot competition up there that just one dart missed at a double, it's cost him the leg. That's how close, that's how competitive, that's how breathtakingly exciting these darts are in the Premier League. Every match has the makings of a classic, and most matches
42.
turn out that way.
Yeah, and it's, as Phil Taylor mentioned earlier, and I mentioned it at the start of the last game as well, Dave, Phil was quite right when he said that tonight's lineup is appetising, to say the least. Superb lineup of games. We've already seen that with the first 2. This is shaping up to be something similar. If Lewis can break back here, it will very much be game on.
And credit the lad,
100.
he is digging in here, and Baxter now needs ton 40 at least, and he'll settle for a ton.
59.
That gives Lewis the advantage here. 20 up on these, and the kid from Stoke-on-Trent is kicking on here. He was 3 love down, could have gone 4 down. But now he's just 2 darts away from a 1-leg deficit overall.
And the crowd are absolutely loving it.
97.
Packed house here in Brighton tonight,
86.
as Lewis chases this 86 finish, double 16. Another dart at this with Baxter sat on 150.
Game shot.